All right, cool. So we're going to move into, obviously, in the first half, we've touched on topics that are a little bit more generic. Second half, we're going to speak a little bit more specifically about relationships and the double... Is it funny? I hear you. And the double standards that kind of fit within that. So the first question, since you're holding the mic, Scotty. So, all right, so picture this. You're on Instagram, you're scrolling. Mm-hmm. And then the third picture down is like a guy who is topless. Yeah. And, you know, he's been going to the gym. And he's wearing grey jogging bottoms. Okay. With no boxer shorts.
Oh, okay.
He's got, I mean,
okay.
She's like,
excuse me. They knew.
I need a minute. Do you know why I need a minute? Yeah. I'm so sorry. But she said, and she is linking.
Because it's different.
She is linking.
It's different when there's no boxes.
Her man's arm. I assume it's your man. I assume. I might be wrong. She said, okay. So, Scotty, could be. So how are you feeling about that? Are you feeling like, essentially what I'm asking is, would you, if for whatever reason he came in your, slid into your DMs or vice versa, would you give him an opportunity?
Well, no, because I'm in a relationship.
I mean, don't say oh.
No, that's not a good answer. Like,
listen, big up your boyfriend. That's not what I'm... No, big him up. No, big him up. That's
but like, seriously.
I'm not...
Okay, I'm just saying.
Everything that I'm asking is hypothetical. I'm not asking you if you're about to cheat on your man on the stage while he's in the building. I'm asking you, if you were single...
Oh, if I was single...
Check. If you were single, would you give such a guy an opportunity to get to know you? He's half naked on Instagram. The jogging bottoms are the lightest grey that he could find. Okay? The lightest. The waist is hanging very low. And there are no boxes, and the caption is something like, just pop down for breakfast or something. Like, that's the explanation why there's no boxes. So what are you telling me? You say don't do it. It's a trap. Who says it's a trap? You say it's a trap.
I agree with her, though, because, like, I don't know, like, I don't really... You know when guys post thirst traps on Instagram, it's like, it's cute to look at, but you don't really want to talk to them. Like, you'll talk like... but you don't really want to talk to them.
No, okay. All right, hang on a second. Wait. Let me bring you the mic because I feel like you got something to say. Tell me.
It's a double, but she's saying it depends on what you want. So if he looks good and he's posting on the gram, that's all good and well. If you want to settle down, I don't want a man to be posting in grey tracksuit bottoms on the gram with his willy out.
No boxes.
So what you're saying is...
Just the outline just prominent.
So what you're saying is if you're just trying to smash...
Wonderful.
Okay, if you're trying to smash.
If you want to settle down, it's a no.
It's a no.
She gave the perfect answer.
I need to ask. She says the perfect answer.
No, but literally, like if you're trying to fuck, then cool. Like, okay, that looks nice. But if you're like looking for something else, no. And then I think especially as well, like in like my profession, I don't like it when guys slide into my DMs anyway.
You don't?
No, because they see what I do and they're like, she
knows what she's doing. I can know. I hear you. All right, I need to hear from the ladies here. So please, let's not like follow suit. Is anyone telling me that you would not take a guy seriously if he's out here doing extremely light grey jogging bottoms with no boxer shorts? Can you put your hands up if you would not take him seriously? Hang on a second, but he wasn't skin out though. He just went down for breakfast.
No, but like if we really talk about it, like grey jogging bottoms is men's lingerie, really and truly. That's the lingerie. So if you see them in the grey jogging, they know what they're doing.
I need to. Do you know what? All right. So who would take a guy seriously, regardless? I need to hear from you because I feel like. Do you know what? Let me not even say what I feel like. Let me hear. I feel like. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's not that much of a big deal. Is it that much of a big deal? If he's thirst trapping, if he's a spice?
I don't know. Like for me, I just it'll give me the ick.
The ick. Okay, let me hear from. Okay. Sorry, guys. 1 second.
I have some questions.
Guys, please. Go ahead.
I have questions first. Okay, so is he an influencer? Does he do modeling? Like, these questions are important
They are valid.
All right, cool. Let me answer your questions. He is an influencer, but he doesn't do modeling.
Okay. Has he got a girlfriend? Has he got kids?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. How did we? Why is no? Tell me why that. I'm gonna finish it, but I need to know why that's important.
Why it's important, yeah, is if he's a young man and he's single and he's doing all of those things, why do we care? Like, the reason why, like, but we are.
Hang on. Whoa. She said we're not young, and she said we are. I don't want to ask your age on the mic, but I feel like I might have to ask.
If you are under 50, you're young.
Hey, I'm here for it. Some people won't agree though.
Agree, then that's just silly, but it's understandable.
People are feeling stressed. They're like, oh, 49 is young, yeah, okay. I personally think you're as young as you feel. I'm here for it. So you wouldn't mind?
If a man was wearing grey joggers.
The lightest grey possible, and no boxers, and he's topless.
So I can literally see his penis.
You can, and guess what? It's sizable, so he's done it on purpose. He's done it on purpose because he wants everyone to know that is sizable. So what are you telling me? That's hubby, yeah?
There's more questions. See? No, because in my opinion, yeah, you can't just assume that somebody's not serious just because they've done that. Because if that's the first time that they've done that, then you then need to like think about like, are you doing it because like maybe you've had like you feel down, like you don't feel pretty, like you feel as if like nobody's feeling like they don't feel attracted. Like, these are all valid questions. You can't just like write somebody off just because they're wearing grey joggers and they're single and they're young.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. So what you're saying is, if he's suffering from depression, it's okay. You just made a comment. What did you say?
I'll be concerned that he hasn't washed his clothes. Like, why are you not wearing underwear? Why are you not wearing underwear?
Sure. He's wearing no boxers because he wants the who said the print? Who said the print? He wants the print to be seen. He's doing it on purpose. It's essentially a thirst trap of the strongest kind. So what I'm asking, fellas, are you dating a girl that's on Instagram that is regularly 90% of the time half naked? How you feel about that? Dan, the question is for you.
Oh. Do you know what? I don't discriminate.
Oh, really? Tell me more about that.
I just think...
She's wifey, yeah?
I just think sometimes you got to dig deeper.
Re-
So if someone's in lingerie...
Great choice of words.
If someone's in lingerie all the time...
I
on
never
the
said...
gram,
I feel like lingerie is extreme.
Isn't that the same? Isn't that the what's
Alright.
the equivalent to like us wearing...
I want to ask the question. Bikini.
Cleavage.
She's doing up bikini
That's
a
needy.
lot. But not just like, oh, you know, bikini. It's like, oh, bikini.
Like the ones with like the
Those
body jewelry,
those
with the
ones.
body jewelry.
Yeah, those
I hear
ones.
it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Nah, do you know what? Nah, you can get taken seriously. We'll just see how you... We're going to see. Like, I can't not talk to you because you're so attractive.
What?
You see
Hang on.
it?
I didn't even say she was attractive.
Does that make sense? Like, how you're so attractive. Like, I can see so much of you that I can't take you seriously. We're just... Like, wife her up, tell her to take the pictures down.
Hang on a second. See. You had me. I swear. I was in... You had me. You really had me thinking that you were just non-discriminatory. And then you told her that she needs to take the pictures down. Can you please elaborate? Scotty's got something to say. Let us speak.
What if she's an influencer and it's part of her job?
How can it be part of her job? Just
Because she might be sponsored to wear the bikini.
sponsored to wear the bikini. Hit me
If it's
back.
the bag, then I can't stop that.
Okay,
I
so
can't stop
what if
that.
it's not the bag?
Then I'll ask her politely
Yo, babes.
to just archive them.
until you break up.
Yeah, like, look, what we find attractive, this one's gonna be difficult for you.
I'm telling you. Hit us with it though.
We can find something very attractive, but then hate it at the same time.
For sure.
So that's exactly what I'd be doing. I'll be seeing it, and she'll be super attractive, and then all of a sudden I'm in a relationship with her, and these pictures just gotta get archived.
Not all of a sudden. Not
They're
all of a
gonna have
sudden.
to.
I feel like it happened because you asked her to be in a relationship with her. Is that not?
Do you know what it is? I just think, do you know what it is? This is the half where I show toxic traits.
Tell us about your toxic traits, Dan. We all want to hear.
One thing I don't have is double standards. So I don't have double standards, but
You've already displayed a couple this evening.
I just think once, like, obviously you can show it all off on the gram, but obviously once you've got your person, maybe you might not want to show it to the rest of the world.
What if she does? Can she still be your person?
Potentially.
Potentially. Okay, cool. All right, Yardie, tell me. What are you telling me? Not no comment. We're not doing up no comment. That's one thing that we're not doing. Nah.
You know it is. All right, so
Just tell the truth.
Alright, the truth is, if I'm single and a girl approach me via social media, but then again,
No, you didn't even finish the first scenario. About then again, where did your mind? Where did it go? We want to know where it went first.
So look, yeah, like obviously, you go on our page and you be like, okay, cool, whoa, all right, yeah, nice, okay, cool. But like Dan said, I feel like if we take it serious, it's like, do I want my partner just showing everybody else like her body like that? Do you understand what I mean?
That's what I'm asking you.
I don't think I would. Like I feel like certain things. I feel like, listen, if we're being real, yeah, most men will look at girls on whatever, on the beach, social media, in the clubs, and be like, yeah. But when your wife, when you're with somebody and you're gonna take this person serious, certain things how you saw her before you got with her, you don't want other guys to see her in that light. I think that's what it is. So if my girl's on social media posting bikini pictures here, there, left, right, and center, it's like who are you advertising to? No, but it's this type of bikini. She said, it's no.
Someone said, all right. No, that is a very good question. That's a very good question. Show of hands.
These bikinis look like lingerie, even worse. Them have string. Just string them up for bikini.
I mean, I don't know about the string.
If me dating Beyonce, then no, she have to talk to them something to.
I mean,
no,
I'm not convinced that that's true. My question is, and this is a question for females only first, do you find that there's a difference between lingerie and bikinis? So would you put your hand up if, oh my days, oh.
I don't think there's much difference.
All right. What I have to do is ask the question.
You lot are being silly now, man.
No, let me ask. This is actually, I actually genuinely find this so interesting because this isn't something that I've touched on before. So put your hand up, the females only. Put your hand up if you would post a picture in your bikini. Now come on, I need it high because I need to be able to see bikini, yeah? And if you would post a picture in your lingerie, keep your hand up. So what's the difference? Say that again.
If we was an influencer, I'd post pictures in my lingerie. But bikini, I feel like you're swimming in it. It's not.
We're not getting paid for it. Yeah. Not getting paid for it. Okay, so I'm not gonna. Because honestly, it sounds worse than it is. It sounds like you will post underwear pictures if you're getting paid for it. If they were paying you to advertise lingerie, you would post it. Okay. Let me hear from. Okay, talk to me.
Do you know what? I think it's...
Guys, please, I beg.
I think it's more of the intention behind it. We know like lingerie is for sexy time. We know that's for the bedroom. When it comes to the bikinis, we know that's for the beach. So when somebody is posting in their bikini, we know, okay, maybe they went on a holiday. Whereas if it's lingerie, we know that, okay, you're feeling some type of way, you get me?
Okay, that's cool. But the thing is, I'm being like Angel's advocate and stuff, but I feel like, and I'm all here for the females and that, but from a male perspective, it's got to be the same. They see everything that is the same, surely.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head. It's a trick. It is a trick. Bruv, you gotta think about it, yeah? In your lingerie. No. Think about it. Your lingerie and your bikini, the amount of skin that's on show is exactly the same. Hold on, wait. Some
Wait.
Some of the lingerie is see-through. You can see the nipple. You can see the vagina. Some, but I get what he's saying. It's the same skin, but it's how people look
Some
at
of the bikini, them you can see the nipple print.
The nipple print.
You can see the nipple print.
It's so specific.
You can see the
Now-
line, everything.
The bikini one don't even piss me off
hear
at
that,
all.
innit? But you
Bikini's
gotta
fine.
think about it
I'll
like-
take the picture for you.
At the same
Facts.
time, there's bits of lingerie that are they cover up a little bit more, right? So this is it's a con. It's a trick. You're not being tricked. Because who wins? It's the guys.
Nah, he said who wins? The guys win.
saying
Did
the
you have
guys
something
win.
to say? Tell me.
So my mate that I'm next to,
Wow. Is that what we're doing? Okay, sure.
speaking of facts, I speak facts only. So basically, she said she can post a bikini picture, but her partner can't post a picture in Speedos.
He doesn't wear
It's the same.
Speedos, that's quite specific.
I mean, it's the same thing. Do you know what I mean? Double standards. We're here for double standards. What's happening?
Speedo, is it because Speedos are not really trendy?
Can he
Is
post
that-
in boxes?
Is that the reason? Can he post in boxers?
Boxers, no.
But you can post in a bikini.
I mean, you see my Instagram.
I have seen her Instagram and there are several.
No, that's a lie.
There are several in the bikini. I'm sorry. I have no boundaries.
Like, okay,
I
like,
swear
so
to
from
God.
like my perspective, I feel like when it comes to bikinis and lingerie, like if we're gonna like really like do semantics, they are essentially the same thing. They're just different fabric.
I actually agree with that. So I feel like, okay, show of
one's
hands
lace
for Scotty.
and one's
the thing is,
nylon.
Dan doesn't
Like-
agree, but ultimately, is it not just a case of you see almost, obviously, there are details to different pieces, but in essence, you see the same thing. And don't get me wrong, I post a bikini picture. I'm not trying to look down on anyone. But is it not that you see the same thing, but it's just one is not associated with the
packaged
bedroom?
differently. Yeah, like me and Dan were talking, and we were saying it was like the intention behind it, like bikini. I'm on the beach, summertime, and then like you got your little lace, your little Ann Summers, your little agent provocateur.
Not you being specific. Okay. Okay.
No, but like
Let us know.
the intention is more to entice. I want to allure you. I am a man. I am feeling like, you know what I mean? Like,
I've clocked it. It's the environment. If you post
Yes.
the
Bedroom.
bikini picture in the bedroom, then it's lingerie.
I hear you. And if you put I actually get that.
That's it.
Because with
I've
the
clocked
beach,
it.
it's like oh, I've got my drink, I'm on my sunbed. Regardless of what you're wearing, it's like I'm out. I'm just living my life.
Yeah,
innit?
because
It's the
I'm not
same.
even looking at the object. I'm looking at the background more time.
Yeah.
I want to see, get me, like, where are you? Like, is it appropriate? Yes, I'm talking to you.
He said, is it appropriate? I think the environment actually makes quite
Like a
big
bikini in the
difference, to be
bedroom,
fair.
you might want to try it on to see if it fits, but do you take a picture of it and post it to the gram?
She said yes with a really strong chest.
I'm just here to ask the important questions.
I hear you. All right, so this question, I'm actually going to direct to the lads first. So we've spoken about... Yardie, honestly, there's only 3 panelists, so sometimes it's going to be you first, isn't it? So my question is, so we've spoken about women who maybe dress like a little bit more revealing online. What about a woman who is very open about her sexual preferences online? Scotty, we're coming back to you. One second. Give me a sec. Are you settling down with a woman who's like on Instagram talking about the best way to entertain your man? Thank you for providing me with the right sentence.
Well, obviously, I must me she use as she practicing on me.
So it's okay. No, but we're not talking about in the relationship. We're talking about you've gone on her page. You're like, oh, she's spicy. I want some of that. Are you pursuing? Or if she shouts at you, are you going to have it? That's my question. No, we're not talking about wifey.
It's a crazy one because I don't know. Like it's then, and this, I don't judge anybody on what they want to do. If you want to do whatever you want to do, you do what you want to do. But when we're in a relationship together, it's all about compromising, isn't it? So if you're looking to take things to a next level together, there's certain things if I'm not happy about and you're not happy about, we have to have that conversation to see where does it go. So if it's a thing of I'm like, yo, I don't like all this male attention that you're getting because it might make, you might feel something, it gives you an ego or something like that. Then it might be a conversation. No, listen, it's facts. Because if it's the other way around where the man's getting the attention, his ego might get too big for him and he might think he's better. He can find someone else out there or something like that. So it's a conversation to be have. Okay. Now, if I'm dating somebody who is in that field already, I know what I'm getting into.
I'm asking you if you
made that
would,
decision to
so
get
you
into
would
that.
make the decision.
That's what I'm saying. If I made the decision.
No, but I'm asking you if you would make the decision.
I don't know. It's yeah.
I'm asking you if you would pursue someone or allow someone to pursue you that was in that line of work.
All right, so listen, for me, really and truly, yeah, like if I connect with somebody, I don't think it really matters that deep if that's what they do, right?
Is anyone, sorry to interrupt.
No, listen.
Is anyone dizzy yet from all of the circles?
No, because
that Yardie has.
No, listen,
that Yardie has made.
No, Fiona, it's not straightforward like that. It's not like, it's not what. So she just slide an idea. Me no work like that. You get me? Me a big man. So if me and you conversate and I'm connecting, I'm telling you something, yeah? There's women out there that are beautiful, pretty, stunning, 10 out of 10, but them personality are shit. So them ugly. Yeah? Facts. So I don't look at looks and things like that. It's about getting to connect with somebody. So if I connect with a lady and then this is what she does, that's cool then because I've already connected with you and I get to know your person, I get to know who you are. But if I'm just going straight off of who you are and what you look like without getting to know you, then it probably ain't gonna work because I'm not gonna like what you do. Because down the line I'm gonna find traits that I don't like that you have. But if me and her connect, then cool. Go ahead, do your thing. I will be with you still.
So the answer is
yes if we connect.
So the answer is yes if you connect.
Yeah, okay, if we don't connect, then fuck that.
Dan,
shit.
what about you?
Can you repeat the question?
Okay. So the question is, would you date someone? And when I say date, I mean take very, very seriously. Not take out on a couple of dates because you're trying to smash. A girl who's really open about her sexual preferences online. That's the question.
No. I don't need to do the waffling. I just know I wouldn't. Nah. Yeah. I'll entertain it. And I'll be around. You can call on me. Yeah, me like. But as a like long looking way into the future, answer's gonna be no, most probably for me, because that like my ego.
But then saying that, Dan, yeah, listen, yeah, hold on. No, check the levels, yeah, because if we're being real about this thing, right, at least you know what she's into. There's girls out there that there's girls that I'm not gonna say you. There's guys with women right now who think these women are angels, straight missionary all night. But really, she want a man grab her by the throat and deal with her rough.
Honestly, it's a different show. I'll be honest.
But because she's not openly speaking about it, he don't know that. But Tyrone will know that.
We're getting lost. We're getting lost in the sauce. We are getting lost. I'm going to hand it straight over to Scotty, actually. Obviously, Scotty,
yes,
you are in that environment already. So what I would say to you is, I know you're in a relationship now. Mm-hmm. Did you meet your partner before or after you became this influencer of sex? And how did you meet? Do you mind me asking?
We met on Tinder.
That's cute. And did you?
Tinderella.
So, is it a thing where you're like, hey, my name's Scotty. Here is my Instagram, just so you know from the very beginning, or is it like you ease into it?
No, I think I was pretty upfront about what I did. I think at the time I was more focused on my books, and then as we were knowing each other, I got more into I was reviewing sex toys and stuff. But yeah, you always know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was never a concern. I'm not obviously
No,
going to
not really.
ask him. Just going to ask you. I don't want to put him on the spot.
No, not really, because I think it was kind of like, at the end of the day, like, we're big people, and what I do, as much as there is, like, you know, the fun and, there's sex and there's suck a dick or whatever.
It's crazy. Do you know why it's nuts? Because your mum's here, yeah, and I swear to God, if my mum was here, I couldn't even do this topic because I'd be so uncomfortable.
Well, like I said, I was raised in a household that was just kind of like, be safe.
I can't imagine it. I swear.
But, at the end of the day, it was kind of like, at the same time as like speaking about sex and whatever, I'm also an educator. And, you know, if we like grew up, you know, if you like had sex education in school, how was your sex education in school?
I don't remember having, did we?
You don't remember the period talk?
We didn't have.
You don't remember the period talk, the period lesson?
I don't
you're
remember
gonna
that.
get pregnant and you're going to get a period.
I don't remember that.
Like my there we go, the banana and the condom. Exactly.
Not the banana. No,
But, like,
excuse me. We went to the same school. I do not remember that class.
Miss, what's her name? What's the music teacher? The younger one.
I don't know.
There was the one with the red hair. There was an old one.
I'm
she
confused.
Taught sex ed.
I didn't.
And we got a period pack.
I missed it. Let's move on.
But yeah, my point is,
let's move on.
Like, what I do is as well as like saying the fun stuff, like I educate people, because there's a lot of people out here that are having bad sex because they don't know how to communicate with people, or they don't know their own genitals, and they don't know how to please each other and stuff like that. So I think my partner looks at it as like, you're educating people. You're doing, you know, what they didn't learn. Yeah, God,
it's true. It's true. There are things on
what
her
I mean?
Instagram that are very interesting.
So yeah, I think I finished my answer. Yeah,
That's fine. That's fine. So basically, obviously, at this point, I've been told that we've only got like 15 minutes left, which is unfortunate. So I need to get to like a really, really, really crucial question, and then I'll ask you guys another question afterwards. So, Dan, would you wife a girl that has slept with 100 men?
100?
He said 100. Yeah, quick, just a quick hundo. Bearing in mind, she's 34. Wait, why is that shocking? That's supposed to help her argument. Like,
I should say yes, innit? My answer's gonna be no. I've got different rules, but no.
What are your? Tell me about. Is it more like just less than 100?
Nah, my thing's just no batteries.
Oh, really? So 100's fine then. No batteries.
No
batteries.
No batteries. I've never seen 100. I've never seen that kind of team sheet put in ever. So like, I'm not sure. Like,
I'm tired of you. Okay, so it's not. So you haven't experienced. Okay, cool. So you haven't answered the question, Dan.
The answer is 100. You can't let me know that. You've got to lie to me.
Oh, really? So it's okay if she lies?
You see me, I don't care about the truth.
I swear, I can't even bear it. So you don't care
you
about...
gotta lie to me.
As long as it's not... Okay.
You just gotta lie.
Just lie. Okay. Let me ask the fellas. Are you dating or wifing a girl that has slept with 100 men? Put your hand up if the answer is yes. Anyone? Anyone? Okay, you say it's calm. Let me hear from you. Talk to me. Do you know
what the thing is? Like, see with 100 man, don't get it twisted. Like, if I'm walking down the road with her and then my man's pointing at her or coming to talk to her, that's tweak. I'm gonna lose it then. But in the sense that, what can I do?
It's 100
what the thing is? Before man, it's before man. But it's before man. Do you get it? It's before man.
Do you know what? Wait. I'm gonna hear you out. Do you know what? First of all, I'm gonna rate you so highly because I know you know everyone in this building is gonna give you a hard time. And secondly, what you can do is obviously just not wife her. That's an option.
But you know it is.
It's an option. No, wait, 1 second. What? Are you from South London? He's from South. No, it's not relevant what part. I'm not asking that question. Sorry, I'm not asking.
Sorry.
I almost got caught up in it. It's irrelevant. No. It's irrelevant. We're all from South. If there's anyone that's here not from South, then big up and thank you for traveling. Did you have a point to make?
Let me tell you something, yeah? Lie to me. Tell me 3. I'm cool with that.
3, and it's realistic. Okay, sure. 3. Wait. The thing is, how can you go? First of all, how can you go from 100 to 3? Secondly, why would you want a 34-year-old woman that slept with 3 men? Is that really what you aspire to? Secretly, you want 3, yeah?
We want as little as possible.
But guess what? You also want. Guess what? Guess what? You want the experience. You want the experience. So did I get the experience or did I not? How did I get it? How?
You don't need 100.
I'm so sorry.
But you don't need 100. You don't need 100.
How many do you need, really?
What kind
That's not a question for me. I don't know how many people need.
After 100, they have too much experience.
When you say 100 is too much experience.
You repeat
but
everything.
3. Oh, you got something to say? Come on, hit me up.
We did the maths. Someone that's 34 and then maybe lost it at 18. That's about 5 to 6 men a year.
Calm. 5 to 6 men a year, never had a relationship. What are you telling me? What? It just happened, didn't it?
Nah, man.
No?
That's wild. That's wild.
It just happened.
That's wild. It's still. Listen.
All right, so.
Regardless, yeah.
But guess what?
The numbers are high.
I'll put money on the fact that both of you.
Yeah.
Have slept with at least. I'm going to say at least 80 gal each. 12 girls.
Irrelevant.
Got you.
That's irrelevant in every way because that's.
Hang on a minute.
No, I haven't.
Go on.
It's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant how many girls you've slept with.
Listen,
do you
what
know
I'm
that
saying,
the topic of this conversation is double standards?
No, listen what I'm
but
saying.
It's irrelevant how many
listen,
he slept with. Got you.
No,
sure.
listen, because check it, yeah? No.
Speak your truth.
If a lady wants to go about and be like that, that's cool.
Is it? But she's just not
hold
your
on,
lady.
No, listen. It's down to it's down to me as an individual if that's the woman that I decide that I would accept this from her. That's down to me. It's not down to anybody else.
Oh, of course.
It's just like you can make that choice to say, he slept with 100, I'm still going to be 101. That's up to you.
Okay.
You don't have to change that. You can stick with it or find somebody else.
All I'm asking
what I'm saying is, hold on, what I'm saying is this.
No, don't be saying old. Don't be saying old.
No, hold on. What I'm saying though, yeah, if she tells me that.
Guys, please.
The problem is
please.
You know, it's with men, yeah.
Please.
Is the facts of it, like kind of what I think he said is that it gets to a stage where when you think about like even in London, yeah, if she slept with 100 men,
yeah,
the likelihood of you bumping into at least 5 of them in a year,
what,
is very high.
I don't agree with that.
Of course, what?
I don't agree with that.
Unless you're gonna move out in the sticks and don't go out for the rest of your life.
I don't agree with that. That doesn't sound right to me.
Go carnival, you meet 90 of them.
As long as she doesn't tell you it's them, it's fine.
Nah, man.
Scotty, let me ask you.
Hold on that note, that's why, to be honest, if you're young, you know what I mean? Like, think about these things from your young man, you know what I mean?
Did you think about...
You know, I've been with my partner 16 years.
I know, you sound like my dad
16,
when
how
he
long?
talks about my mum.
10 years, 16 years.
You've been with your girl for 10 years? Sure. Scotty, no, I believe you. No, I said, wow! Take it out. I didn't mean it. Scotty, how long have you been with your babes? I'm sorry.
6 years.
Wow, so everyone's out here doing long term. Let's give them a clap.
Thank you. I'm in a relationship.
Love that. So let me ask you a question. Yes. Okay. If you met a guy and he slept with 100 women, how would you
I
feel?
have met a guy that slept with 100
Are you saying that's your current partner now? No. Okay, sure. So did you guys settle down? Was it like a long term?
Oh no, that was a...
Was it a fling?
It was a friend.
It was just a friend. Situationship. I feel uncomfortable speaking about this because you have really key people in the audience.
Listen, they know what I do, so they have to get over it.
Okay, cool. And you were okay with that, yeah? You were okay with that?
Yeah, I'm fine. Ask me anything.
No, but you were okay with that?
Yeah, because
with
at
the guy
end of
having
day,
slept with so many women?
Yeah, because that's not my business. Like, at the end of the day, when it comes to dating people and they've had, like, this many partners or whatever...
Guys, honestly, I'm going to bring the microphone and then everyone's going to have to say words. Isn't it? Over talking at the back. And the thing is, I know you all personally, so let's get into it. Since Scotty, I'm coming back to you. Just give me a second. So who wants to speak first? Okay, hi. What are your thoughts? He said, talk that bullshit you were talking. Yep.
He said that his number can be at 200 to 300, but the girl has to be less than 15.
Less than 15. And how old is she?
Our age, 30, yeah,
Mid-30s? And she slept with less than 15 men.
If you've been sexually active from, let's say, 50...
Hang on a second, guys. I really need to hear this. I'm going to come to you in a second. He said 200 to 300.
What are you going to know? Facts only, how are you going to know?
How are you going to know?
First of all, I'm going to ask first names and surnames.
At his big age, he's going to ask.
Yeah, at my big age, yeah, I'm going to ask. So what I'm saying is, if you've been sexually active from 15 years old, and you're...
Guys, please, wait, honestly, please, because we're... Please. Keisha, turn the mic up a little bit, please.
Let's say you're sexually active from 15 years old. Yeah, 16. You're 33, 34 now. You're allowed one a year.
Listen, 1 a year! Sorry, I'm so sorry. 1 a year. No, all right, do you know what? I hear you. Let me know
Fiona,
I got two things to say real quick, yeah? I'm not asking, number one, I don't care how many people you fuck. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. So all that, like, you see people in the street and they fuck you. How do you know? When your girl says hello to someone, do they say, oh yeah, I fucked him? No, they just say hello. When girl come say hello to me, they say hello and keep it pushing. You don't know what man was doing with her. You just say in and out.
You hear Drake's buzz? You hear what Drake said about that? Nah.
What you say? You know them kind of hugs.
You know them hugs. Drake said you know them hugs.
You know them hugs.
Fiona.
You know them hugs.
Fiona, quick one.
One more. I'm going to second. Give me a
1
minute.
Fiona.
No, please.
Fiona, can I just ask the
Please, guys, please.
Hold on.
Yardie.
Can I just ask the ladies here, the ones who feel away when guys say, if she slept with 100, no, she's not from here. Like, you want to sleep with 100, man?
No, excuse me.
Never asked if you have questions.
No one ain't out here trying to sleep with 100 man.
I'm just asking. Do you want to sleep with 100 man?
If they
do you want to sleep with 100 man? Yeah.
I'm gonna second. I need. Wait. I can't hear ya.
If from 1 to 99 aren't making me orgasm, then yes, 100%. Because there is
that means you picked the wrong man.
Right now, women are not orgasming, and that's because you man them don't know what you.
No, not you man them.
You know.
No,
yeah,
not you man them.
Oh, I thought you said that's cap.
Some men. Don't say you men. Some men.
I'm going to say you men.
Some men. Yeah. Don't put me in that category.
I feel like
Don't put me in that category.
All right, it wasn't personal. It wasn't specific to you. It's
no,
just
because me's a man, you know. Me's a man. If my woman
so
don't come,
happening.
me not come. Me not come before my woman.
It's honestly, this
and
isn't
she
the
say
topic.
She don't come, me stop.
It's not the
me
topic.
Start again.
Do you have something to say?
I just wanted to say that,
guys, please, bear with me.
I think there has to be a difference. I'm gonna say it between men and women because I just think that it's different for a woman. We have different areas that someone, you know.
Why are you not you're clapping for nothing?
And also something I want to add. Any person that's, you know, I've been out with certain girls and they might be up in the club and they've slept with 1 or 2 or 3 and they don't want to announce that. They don't want to talk about it no more. They want to relax. But it's like that's because you know that's not the vibes. Those are not the vibes.
But on those, Are those not the vibes because of the standards?
Yes.
That are
No,
placed on
100%.
us
100%.
from society.
Listen, if it was calm for women to go around and talk about, yeah, I fuck this guy, I fuck that guy, whatever, everyone would be like, yeah, fine, they say what they say. But because there's so much shame attached to what women do, that's why women lie about it. And they keep stuff on the low. If I didn't come, it didn't count. Like, that's why we say shit like that. But like, really and truly, if the standard was the same, then you'd have so much more honest conversations. And I think even being in this room and having some of you man be like, oh no, she can't do that. Listen, you want to have a proper connection with your partner, you need to be honest about your sex life. The stuff that you're into. Listen, there's some people that you've been out with that are freaky deaky, but they're not saying nothing because they know that they're going to get judged by what you think. But be honest.
But do you?
Be honest.
Agreed. Ow. But do you need to be honest about numbers?
I think when it comes to numbers, let's be honest now. When we talk about numbers, that's very fucking childish. Oh, what's your body count? How old are we? Listen, we're big people in this room.
All right.
No, we're big people in this room.
Honestly, can we just... All right, hear me out.
Yeah, go on.
Now I'm going to let you finish. Can you guys just please, bring it down a little bit, please. I'm going to let you finish.
Like, we're big people in this room, innit? Like, we're like, how old is everyone here? Like, around 30, late 20s?
Maybe mid. I see maybe one or two mids.
We're adults, so we know what we're on, innit? So the fact for people to carry on this whole same childish mindset of, no, my girl can't have that. Why? You're an adult. You know what going in life. You've been out there smashing these girls that you're there telling, but my girl can't see.
Where did they get all the numbers from, my guy?
Where did they get the numbers from?
Where did they get it from?
Them.
From
this
you?
Is the other thing as well.
Or your friends?
There's this whole ideal of, this woman's been touched by this many men, so now she's dirty. It doesn't matter nothing about her morals or what she thinks, or even maybe she felt horny as well, and we had a connection and we had a good time, and we decided that as two big grown adults consensually, we're gonna get down. Like, you don't need to stop forgetting that. Like, all this you can't generalize stuff like that. Be real. Live in the real world. Like, people aren't virgins out here. People are fucking. People are getting their nuts.
Dan said don't do it. Sorry. Scotty, I hear you, and I agree with a lot of what you've said. Yardie, I feel like you had something to say. Do you want to say it? Who wants Yardie to say what's on his mind? Can you not give him some encouragement, please? Yardie, what are you telling me?
How many people would want their daughter to sleep with 100 man?
I swear that I don't know
Oh, Jesus.
I swear to you, yeah. If you were here at the last Boxpark Talks, that is exactly what happened with one of the other panelists. Dropped the mic and ran to the car and never came. At least he came back. All right.
Quickly, okay, so your point, who wants their daughter to sleep with this many men? There's this idea of men that have ownership over women's bodies. Oh, I don't want.
No. Do you know what? I'll be honest.
Hold on. No. It wasn't the case of that. It wasn't a case of what you said. It was just in general, because sometimes when we say things as men, women have this, but you did this, you do that, you this. But then, all right, cool. We understand that how we grew up in life and seeing certain things. Especially, I'm from Jamaica, so the certain cultures that you come from.
Keep it down, please.
Certain cultures you come from, when you see certain things we normalize that shouldn't be normalized. I'm not gonna say certain things are what it should be. Certain things we normalize. Like, I'm from a Caribbean culture, so when you see, I'll give you an example, when you see your like a man beating a woman, you feel like, it's normal, isn't it? Like, she should behave herself and rare. No, we normalize it. It's not okay. That shouldn't be happening. But where I'm from, we see these things and feel like it is normal. So when we see a man and we class him as gallus, it's normal. When you see a woman sleep with a bagger man, she a skettle, she a whore.
That's not.
So what I'm saying is, when we say as men that we wouldn't want a wife. No, listen, no. It's what the words that we have known. I'm not saying I say these things. I'm saying it's what we know and normalize growing up.
Okay, no. Do you know what? I'll be honest.
So wait, hold on.
I'm gonna let you finish.
When a man says, I wouldn't wife a woman that slept with that many, then you have to say, and a woman's gonna be like, why wouldn't you? Why would you want your daughter sleep with 100 man?
No, all right. So, Dan, I'm going to hear your final thoughts.
We're flawed, innit? Men, we're flawed. Like, we know it. And we just pray that you're not as flawed as us. Yeah, that's all this is.
That
Get me,
seems
like-
fair. Seems fair. All right, cool. No, wait. Hang on. I'll be honest. I know, but we have to stop. Like, I'm literally... Management is going to disown me if I don't nip it in the bud. But before everyone heads off... You look at him. He's standing up already. He wants to leave. Before everyone... Yeah, I called you out. Before everyone heads off... So this show typically takes place at once every couple of months, but Boxpark have asked me if it would be preferable to you guys if we did it once a month. So do you guys feel like we should do this more often? Has everyone had a good time? I feel like if you had a good time, I need to hear a bit more often. Okay. All right, cool. Well, yeah, I guess we'll look into that. But I just want to say thank you all so much for coming. Like, I've had a great time. I'm sure you guys have too. I actually have more questions for you, so we might have to bring you guys back for a part 2 because we didn't finish up today. I can't hear everyone's individual heckling, but for more details, follow me on Instagram. My name's Fiona Hall. Just search It's Fiona Hall. I'd like to say thank you to White Yardie. You lot make some noise. Thank you to Savage Dan. Thank you to Scotty Famous. I mean, Scotty Unfamous. This is what I mean. It's the shots. I shouldn't have.
I told you.
I know. Scotty Unfamous. This is my G, you know. And yeah, like I said, thank you guys so much for coming out. I really appreciate you. And shouts to my DJ one more time. She's DJ Ames. Make sure you look her up. But she's going to play like 4 minutes of music so you guys can leave. And then just search me on socials and then we'll figure out when we're going to do the next one, yeah? All right, thank you.